Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and happy birthday if today's your birthday. And welcome to another What I Eat in a Day video. Yay! My goal is to definitely do these once a month because I know how much you love seeing the cooking, the recipes that we do, and we're always trying new things. So today's going to be another fun one. It has been a crazy start to my day here. So it is 11 a.m. and I haven't even had coffee yet. I just had to wake up and like knock out some content that was due for a brand that I had to put off until the last minute. So I have been working on that, going through emails, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the drill. And now I need to actually run out because I have to make a couple returns, a few of those Amazon things that I got recently and didn't like. And I figured while we're out, let's just run through the Starbucks drive-thru. You know, it's gonna be a long and busy day, so I could honestly use a big old chai. Not to mention I am still all out of my chai tea pod, so let's do it. On the road we go. Connor was the last driver, so I have to move my seat up as high as it can possibly go because I'm so stinking short. I'm just gonna run in and do our returns first, so I will probably check in with you when we get to Starbucks. And we've arrived. Doing my return took like literally 30 seconds. It was so quick. Sometimes there's a line in there, but there was no line. And there's always a line at the Starbucks drive-thru, and guess what? No line. Let's do it.
Hi, thank you for choosing Starbucks. Can I start you off with any food or pastries?
No, I'm just gonna get a drink today.
Okay, what drink?
Can I please get a venti iced chai tea latte?
Venti iced chai tea latte?
Yes, and could I get that with non-fat milk and sugar-free vanilla?
With non-fat milk and sugar-free vanilla.
Yes.
You got it.
Thank you so much.
It'll be $5.75 at the window.
Great. Success. And I am still working my way through a gift card, a Starbucks gift card that I got for Christmas. So Starbucks on Oma. Thank you, Oma. I'm gonna open up the sunroof. It's such a beautiful day out, you guys. I'm loving it. This brings me straight back to like being in the car with my mom when I'm in like, I don't even know. I don't know what year this came out, 7th or 8th grade. Anyway, this song was constantly on the radio and we would literally like flip through stations and it would be on every single station. We would just listen to it every time. I loved it. Iconic. Iconic. Guys, they have these tip jars here that says which show is better, The Office or Friends, and Friends literally has only $1.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well, how are you?
It's gonna be $5.75. My name is Anne.
Thank you. That was speedy. I like it. Yeah, anyway, literally Friends has $1 in it and The Office has like at least 15. I have to 100% agree. The Office is a way better show than Friends. Like, it's totally incomparable. I tried rewatching Friends recently and I was like, this is not a great show. And I know I'm gonna get so much hate for saying that. I'm so sorry to those diehard Friends fans, but like, I wasn't super impressed. To be totally honest. Anyway, let's try our chai. It's just so good. It's just so good. It's so good. It is 1 p.m. and it is lunchtime and we are going to make a new recipe that I tried recently and fell in love with. It is called egg roll in a bowl. Got this idea from TikTok, but definitely switched up the original recipe because their main focus was to keep it as a low-cal meal. I don't care about calories, so I add a little bit more to mine, but I'm so excited to show you this. However, before we get into all that, I want to cut back to a clip that I took a couple days ago of me unboxing some new goodies from Caraway. Fresh packaging from Caraway. You guys have heard me talk about Caraway so many times on my channel. They are the only pots and pans that Connor and I even use legitimately. And they reached out and asked if they could send me a couple more pieces. And I said, hell yeah, you can, obviously. Honored that they want to send me more. So we have 2 additional pieces here. These are basically just duplicates of pots and pans that we already have because we already have their full set, but always nice to have more for when you're cooking bigger meals. And just got it in the same green color that all of our other ones are in, so that our set still matches. First up, I got an additional saucepan here. Love this, obviously, use it for everything. If you are unfamiliar with Caraway and haven't heard me blab on about them before, I'm going to have a link down below for you to check out their website. Their cookware is such amazing quality. I'm such a huge fan of them. It's non-stick, non-toxic, and truly holds up. Like, we use these pots every single time we cook, have never had an issue with them. They clean up so nice. Even when we're like lazy and clean up the next morning or something, food just like falls back off of them. It is incredible how easy it is to clean
Caraway?
them.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And the other piece that I got here was just an additional frying pan from them. Really simple, but just such a nice piece to have on hand. You know, when I was thinking about what we want to double up on this time, it just really came down to like thinking about what we use the most often and what we have to use like multiples of. And then one of my favorite things is that Caraway provides this really cool organizer for all of your lids. It is so convenient. Bless you. Oh my gosh.
That won't hurt.
Really awesome. It just comes with little hooks that you attach to the inside of your cabinets, and your lids just sit in there. It keeps them really nice. Everything's super organized. I'm just such a huge fan. So thank you to Caraway for offering to send me a few more of their pieces. I really appreciate it. And these are obviously what I'm going to be cooking with during this video, slash, as I said, it is the only pots and pans we use. So you can always count on seeing us using this. I know you guys just watched me ramble about them, but I just love Caraway so much. High quality cookware. It really holds up. It comes in lots of beautiful colors. I just am such a huge fan. By the way, sorry if you can hear the construction outside. They're like drilling on the corner of my street, of course, naturally. So let's get into how to make this amazing, delicious, quick, easy meal. Here's everything you're gonna need for this meal. We have cabbage, mushrooms, onion, green onion, shredded carrots, and then you're going to need some sort of ground meat. I'm using a little bit of leftover veggie ground round that I already have, but feel free to use whatever you prefer. And then I do have half an avocado left. I don't typically put avocado in this, but since it's going a little brown, I'm just gonna use it. So definitely first step is just chopping our ingredients. I like to chop up the mushrooms so that they're a little bit finer, but not too fine because they do shrink quite a bit in the pan. And then of course our onion and our green onion. Time to get out our pan. By the way, here is what our Caraway organizational system looks like. I absolutely love it. We keep most of our lids in here because it just works a little better with the shape of our cabinets, but we do keep one right here. And today we're going to be cooking in the saute pan. I love using this for recipes like the one that we're about to make because it has these nice tall walls here. If you haven't cooked your ground meat yet, now is the time to do that. You want to throw it in the pan, cook it down, add some seasoning. But since I'm using some leftovers, I'm going to start with the onions in here and just let them start to soften up before we start adding more in. Okay, I've let them saute for about 2 minutes, and now what I'm going to do is throw in my veggie ground round. Yours may already be in. Give that a good little mix. And I also want to do some seasoning now. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is throw in a bit of ground ginger, and I'm also gonna get a nice chunk of garlic in there. Again, let that start to mix in. I'm also gonna throw just a little bit of salt in there and some pep. That's looking pretty good. Everything is pretty integrated here. Next up, we gotta get our carrots in there. I like to do a big handful. My cabbage mix actually already has some carrots in it, but the more carrots the better, right? Good for your eyes or something. Let that start to mix down. I am gonna throw a tiny bit more of grapeseed oil in there just for the carrots. And we're gonna cook this down for about 1 minute. Can already see that those are starting to soften. So next step, broth. I'm using some of this miso ginger broth from Trader Joe's. So good. I have loved cooking with it. And we're just gonna throw the rest of the box in there, why not? We're just gonna sort of mix that in, make sure everything is integrated, and now comes our cabbage. You know what I totally forgot to put in, you guys? The mushroom. Mushrooms should have gone in at the same time as the ground beef, probably. But that's okay, it'll still cook in. It's going to be totally fine. I'm not worried about it at all. Now our cabbage. I literally just use coleslaw mix. That way I don't have a giant head of cabbage in my fridge. Cabbage shrinks down so much, so add a lot of this. Do not skim, I'm telling you. Now, since cabbage is sort of like hard and crunchy, I'm going to get out the lid for this pan and literally just let it steam in there for like 2 minutes. It's gonna make it so much easier to cook with moving forward. Okay, we're going to give this a mix in there. There's still plenty of broth, which is great. And just let this continue to simmer down, mix together. Oh my gosh, it's looking so good. I'm getting very excited here, friends. Now for sort of this last 2 minutes that we're going to be cooking this, I want to throw in some sesame oil. It's gonna give it such a yummy taste. And some soy sauce. Oh my gosh, this is looking so delicious though. Like, look at how great this looks. I'm very, very excited. Don't forget to clean as you go, you guys, especially if you're making this for lunch like I am, because we got things to do during the day. We don't have time for a big cleanup after lunch. What do you think about this? 100% vegan, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't think I'm forgetting any ingredients. But this is good to go, you guys. This is finished. It looks amazing. And now we just finish off our bowl. We're going to do some green onion, avocado, sriracha, and of course some sesame seeds. And voila, our bowl is complete. I am so excited to dive into this. Time to dive in and give this baby a try. I am so excited. Oh my god, that's so good. Guys, you have to try this. 1-pan meal, and it turns out amazing. At 5 p.m. I just wrapped up work, which feels so good. I had so much on my to-do list. By the way, sorry if you can see my underwear. This set's a little see-through when you're not wearing light colored underwear. Sorry. Felt so good, especially because I worked really late last night. Or at least late for me. I worked till like 8 p.m. purely so that I could take some stuff off of my to-do list for today, and it paid off because I am done with work now at 5, which feels so good. And now it is time to get a workout in. So I'm just filling up my agua here, and we're going to get to that. Let's refill the whole container. Lunch was absolutely delicious, and I have tons of leftovers, like a full container here. So definitely enough for lunch tomorrow too, which is great. It's gonna be a sort of later dinner tonight because Connor gets in, he's traveling, he gets in at like 8 p.m. or something tonight. I may eat without him depending on how late he's going to be, but either way, I think that I'll probably have a snack after my workout, so I will see you guys then. Okay, workout complete, shower complete. I just changed back into what I was wearing. Would have put on pajamas, but I remembered that this morning when we were out, I was supposed to run and grab something from Trader Joe's for dinner tonight, and I totally forgot. So we are going to just jet over there and pick up the ingredient that we need right now. And then I think we'll have a little snack together. So anyway, off to Trader Joe's we go. This is not what we came for, but I'm intrigued, so we're gonna try it. And this is what we came for, so we are good to go. Let's roll. Guys, the radio's playing some jams today, some old school jams. I'm dying. We got the goods. I know I'm psycho, but you guys know how I am, where I like can't wait to try new snacks. I'm just gonna try it in the parking lot here because I'm so hungry. And they smell really good. First complaint though, there's no resealable, like it should have like a zip thing or something here. Now I understand why there's no zip thing, because you just eat it in one sitting. Oh my god, these are amazing. That's gonna be hard to stop eating. But we're going to, because I really want to show you a different snack that I've been loving lately when we get home. Let's talk about this snack that I've been hyping up, because honestly, it is that good. I am so excited for it. I don't even want to tell you what it is. I just want you to watch it come together because it's delicious. So we're gonna start by toasting a slice of bread. Ignore how messy that bottom part is, please. Toast is toasted, and now we only need two things. Peanut butter, I like creamy, you can use whatever you like, and hot honey sauce. I think you can probably guess where this is going. I'm just going to smear a fat amount of creamy peanut butter onto the bread, and now top with some hot honey. And that's it. That's the whole snack, and this is what I have been eating when I'm craving something sweet, but I don't have anything here, or, you know, just because I'm craving something sweet. Hits the spot, it's super delicious. Typically I would have this like after dinner, but since we're doing a little bit of a later dinner, I'm just gonna have it now. Why not? It's so good. I've been craving peanut butter so much lately, and this has just been perfection. It's so good. Let's snack, and I will see you at dinner. Dinner time is here. I shouldn't have had that snack, honestly, so I'm not that hungry. I had no idea how late it was when I was eating that, but oh well, it's fine. I am very excited for this meal that I'm going to show you guys. It is one of our new favorite salmon dishes, so get ready. So I'm gonna start by setting the oven to broil on high, and I'm just gonna let that sort of start to heat up while we prep our salmon. So the main ingredients we are going to need for this meal are salmon, broccoli, rice, and some curry sauce. You can use whatever colored curry you like. Yellow curry is my absolute favorite, and I love this one from Trader Joe's. Sorry we had to go pick it up today, but feel free to use whatever you want. If you also want to use a curry paste, you absolutely can. Just mix it with coconut milk or whatever milk of your choice, but coconut milk is usually the best with curry paste. So yeah, you have options. Whatever you have on hand, that's what you should use. Let's prep our salmon. This is about a pound of salmon. That is usually enough for me and Connor. So on the salmon, we are going to be using a bit of grapeseed oil, some curry powder, and we're gonna be going back in with some of that hot honey again as well. And now we put it in. And we're just gonna let that boil for a couple of minutes, not too long. Just keep an eye on it, and when it starts to get brown on top, pull it. Now while that broiling process begins, we can start on some other elements of this meal. We're going to be using our trusty saute pan again here from Caraway. It's been a big saute day. Turn the stove on to medium and just get a nice chunk of butter right in there. And now garlic. So we're just gonna let that butter melt down here and start to get a little bit of browning on our garlic. And I'm actually going to check our salmon. Broiling goes really fast, so keep a very close eye on it. I should have been watching the time so that I knew how long to tell you. Mine still needs like probably 1 to 2 more minutes. Butter and garlic right in here. This is when you can add in your curry paste, coconut milk, whatever kind of curry item you're using. As we already discussed, I will be using this yellow curry sauce from TJ's. And does anyone else's oven do that with their pan when it gets hot? Oh my god, that always scares me. Let's check again. Maybe it's this side. No, it still needs a couple more minutes. Okay, anyway, wow, that scared the ish out of me. We're putting in about half of this jar to start here, just to let it start to sort of marinate, thicken, get in with this butter, this garlic, and I'm also going to throw in the broccoli right now as well. If you guys have watched my videos for a while, then you probably know that broccoli is one of my favorite vegetables to incorporate into dishes, because the top of them, where like all the little blurreds are, I never know what that's called. I really need to learn. Just absorb flavor so well. It's totally insanely ridiculous. Oh yeah, that is looking good. So you can see how that salmon has really started to brown and cook through a little bit. By the way, I forgot to mention that I do keep the skin on for this recipe. And now we are going to transfer the salmon into our saute pan here to cook down with everything else. right in the middle. Oh yeah. Now the fun begins. More curry sauce. I'm still not gonna use this whole thing because I do wanna be able to add more as I go, but definitely need to get more in there. Soy sauce in there as well. And I'm actually gonna throw in a little bit of almond milk as well. This is just the milk that I have on hand. It doesn't have to be almond milk, but just to help it get a little bit creamier, more saucy. You guys know the deal. So we're just gonna let this sort of continue to cook down in here, let our broccoli cook all the way through, let our salmon cook all the way through. It's really just a waiting game at this point. As you can see, it's a very simple recipe. It doesn't take much to get this to be really freaking delicious. Our salmon is just about finished, and so now it's time for one of the last steps, which you guys know the phrase, this is where the magic happens. That's what's about to happen here. Very simple here, guys. You are going to take some butter, let that melt down, and we're going to add in some chili flakes in there. Let that mix together, integrate together, and what do we have? Chili butter, the most amazing topping for our salmon. You guys are gonna die. It's so good. When you try this chili butter, you will never go back. Don't want the butter to burn, so I just pull it off of heat and let it just do its thing in a hot pan here. The time has come, friends. It is time to plate up our meal. Guys, I feel so lucky that I'm about to eat this meal. I can't even tell you. It's so good. If you like curry, if you like salmon, if you don't like salmon, replace it with a different fish. Put chicken in there, put tofu in there. I don't care what it is, try it. I know it's very basic, but the couple little things that we do, the broiling, the chili butter, I mean, it just really, it takes it to another level. It really does. We need a little bit of salmon, we need some rice, and we need a piece of broccoli. Here we go. Flavor bomb in my mouth. I'm so into it. Oh, it is spicy. I forgot how spicy it is. The curry sauce itself is a little spicy. Then we do the chili butter. Then I added sriracha on top. It's got some heat to it. It's really amazing though. I love it. I love it so much. Well, friends, I think this is where I will leave you because I don't really plan on eating anything else today. I'm so full after all of our snacks. Probably will go in for another handful of those like sour cream and onion ring things that we got from Trader Joe's because they were so addicting. But other than that, we are done for the day. So thank you guys for watching. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I was just thinking about this. Next week's upload schedule might be a little off like this week's was. It may only be 2 videos. Maybe 3, but different days, more than likely different days, because actually right now I'm in Vegas with my mom on a girls trip, which I am so excited for. I'm gonna be vlogging it, so there will be a vlog from the trip, which should be awesome. That will definitely be coming next week. I know for sure there's one other video coming next week, but other than that, we're going to have to see how much I can get done. Hi, Molly. Come here, you haven't even been in the video. Say hello to the people. Hello. I know, okay. Anyway, I'm there until Monday. I do get back here super early Monday morning, but I sort of doubt that I'm gonna have time to edit a video to get up on Monday. So more than likely, I will see you guys on Tuesday. Check my Instagram for updates from the weekend and also just for updates on the upload schedule. That's always where I'm posting stuff about, you know, what's going on if there are changes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend and I will see you next week.